Their spiritual death is coming their way. There's nothing you can do about it. They're just gonna have to go through the same torture that they had put you through. Because you are so divinely protected and you are blessed in every way, you don't have to wish them ill, you don't have to send any energy their way. All you had to do was stay in silence, stay to yourself, don't bother anybody, and your ancestors, your energy does the work for you. The universe does the work for you. So they are going to spiritually die. The ego death, the whole dark night, everything will happen to them in a blink of an eye. And they will know that this was because of how they had treated you. Because they knew that the way they did you was so dirty and low. They did not stop and think how you would feel in that moment when they would dig at your wounds, when they would betray you, when they would make you feel like nothing, make you feel like some mud and some dirt on the bottom of your shoes. But even when they did that, what did you do? You still stayed, you still trusted them, you still gave them grace, and you still gave them a chance. Not because you're naive, not because you're stupid, not because you didn't realize that you were being abused and used. It's because you believe in love. You believe in giving people chances. You believe in the good heart that people may have. Because you are someone who is kind. You are someone who is kind-hearted. You treat people how you expect to be treated by others. But they did not do that. They took advantage of that. And once a person crosses the line with you, you may stay, you may stick around, you may pray for them, you may let go of it, and you keep pushing, you keep moving without thinking about them. You're moving on, right, with your life. And what happens is the most extraordinary thing is that next thing you know, they are in hell, emotionally, physically, spiritually. And that's what's going to happen. They're going to have to walk through the dark shadows and face everything that they have done to you and pay for it in the most devastating way, because they did something so dirty to you and thought that they could get away with it because you were just being nice and you were taking it and you had stayed. They had underestimated your power, your energy, your protection, your ancestors. You see, they had no idea about your lineage. They had no idea just how much power you have inside of you. They wanted to kill you spiritually and emotionally. They wanted to bring harm your way. They wanted you to lose your self-esteem and your confidence. They did everything to make sure that they trigger you. When you were at your lowest, they abandoned you. And you felt like you deserved it at some point. You felt like you needed to change yourself. You thought that there's something about you that deserves this type of treatment, or you thought that the more you loved them, the more you would pour into them, hopefully they would come around and change for the better. But no. They didn't. And the reason why they didn't is because you didn't have to do anything. You didn't even have to lift a finger for all of the karma to come back, all of the payback that's coming their way. The spiritual death is excruciating. This is when the soul literally gets divided into the good and evil, and the evil takes over. And this is going to be the test of the time in their life. They're going to be tested with so many bad things happening to them, just to make sure that they grow into a better person. And the evil things that they will be going through, don't worry about it. You're not gonna have anything happen to you, or it's nothing you did. It's just because your lineage does not play about you. Your ancestors do not play about you. And some people do deserve a payback. And that's exactly what's going to happen. So the soul, the evil side of the soul, will take over. And once that is taken over, they will have to go through a lot of BS. Financial loss, emotional indebtedness, emotional numbness, physical illness, and etc. It's going to be like a domino effect. And that's really what happens to anyone who messes with you, to anyone who dares to cross that line with you. And the reason why you're so protected is because of how you move. You don't worry about other people. When you love someone, you love them genuinely and deeply. You have a human heart. That person does not have a human heart. Okay, they're not a human. They're something else. But it does not concern you. That's why your ancestors and the energy that's protecting you has to step in and take over. Because you wouldn't be able to fight this person back. You don't have to. You're a human being who is complex and beautiful in your own way. You don't have to succumb to such a atrocious way of living, to having to prove yourself. Because you had walked away, because of your silence, your distance, you redirecting your energy onto yourself is what making the universe work in your favor. And the payback is coming their way, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. You can't even stop it, because your person had already decided what they wanted to do. They had signed away their destiny when they had hurt you the way that they did. Okay, it was intentional. They knew what they were doing. They did not care about the consequences. They thought that they could get away with it. They think like that about many people. But it's when they came across you, right? Because not everyone is created equally. Not everyone has the same ancestors. Your energy and your ancestors are something powerful, something special, something not a lot of people have around them to protect them. And when people first meet you, they underestimate you. They think that you are no threat. They think that they could walk all over you. But once you feel that power and energy within you, oh boy, they better be careful, right? But you don't waste your energy on petty arguments and going back and forth and conflicts that could put your life in jeopardy, or that will consume your life to the point where you have no energy to focus on something that you truly enjoy. So what do? Of course, you already know. You just let the universe do their thing, let the ancestors do their thing. And your ancestors are going to do a good number on this person, because this person needs to learn their lesson. If they had met you, if they hadn't done what they did to you, they would have never learned their lesson. And some people have to learn their lesson the hard way. And that person is one of those people where they're going to have to go through hell in order to finally make a choice. Because it's going to be a choice. It's always a choice who you want to be. And they chose to be a bad person. They chose to be evil. So now they're going to meet something much more evil than they are. And they're going to see who's the bad guy now. Who's going to be the bigger person? Right? Who is really the bad guy now? They're going to realize that now. That you cannot be messed with. That you cannot be played with. And you had warned them. Your energy does not lie. You warned them about you. You told them, don't do this to yourself. Do not do this to yourself. It might take months, it might take years, but you will always get your get back. You will always get your get back. You will always have ancestors that will protect you. No matter what, because you have earned it. You have earned it throughout your life because of what's in here. So now they're going to have to learn their lesson the hard way. And some people just do that because that's the destiny they chose. And the spiritual death is going to happen to them. And it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty. They may try to blame you. They may try to make you feel guilty. They may try to make you come back and rescue them and save them. But you're not going to do any of that. Because that's not your battle. You did nothing wrong. They're only getting the payback for how they had treated you. Your hands are clean. You just have to sit back and enjoy the show. And this is not to say that you wish them any ill or you enjoy seeing the pain that they may be going through, right? But no one thought about how you felt at that time. When they tried to hurt you and when they brought pain your way, when they had inflicted pain on you intentionally, nobody came to save you. They didn't stop and think how that would make you feel. No, they didn't. So why should you and why would you stop your great life that you are having to yourself right now? Intervene with your ancestors and try to rescue them and try to feel sorry for them and feel pity. No, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do it in this lifetime. We're going to let the karma take care of them. And the lesson that they're going to learn is going to be a very important one. Right? Do others how you want them to do you. Because if you mess up someone's life, your life is going to get messed up. If you treat others with evil intent, the evil energy is coming back to you. Right? Because they didn't No, they had no idea who they were messing with. Well, now they're gonna find out. They're gonna find out, but now it's too late. Now it's too late. They could have stopped at any moment. They had so many chances to stop and repent and just make you their friend instead of an enemy. But they chose to learn the lesson the hard way, and that's exactly what's going to happen. A spiritual death, nothing to joke about. And if I were you, I would not intervene. I would not intervene. You have to let them go through it by themselves. That's their heavy lifting that they have to do. It's not yours.